Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is JLeesCorner. This is our review for a whole new show, okay? It's called P-Valley, okay? And it comes on Star Sundays at 9. I watched it last night at midnight. I watched it again today so I can take my notes and review it. I like this show, okay? I like this show. Okay, so come on, sit down, have a seat, and come chit chat with me. Okay, if you have not done so already, please remember to subscribe to my channel and look at my whole JayBird, dun 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 dun. My water is empty and stuff, but all that goodness and stuff. Okay, and do not forget, let's take it in. Okay, inhale and exhale. Okay. Inhale and exhale. Okay? And remember to relax, to relate, to release, and to center yourself, because what? It's a lot going on in the world today and stuff. Okay? You can also like this video, comment in the comment section. You can hit the share button to share it on your social media. You do want to hit that notification bell because it lets you know when I have new content up, okay? Because I'll always have new content up. And you can always follow me on IG and on Twitter at J_Lees_Corner, because I always post when I have new content, because sometimes YouTube be funny acting and they don't want to say it's a new video up, but I say all the time when it's a new video, what's up, okay? As soon as it's up, I post about it, okay? So let's get started here. So this is a new show, of course. It's on Stars. It's gritty, okay? It's entertaining. And I feel like it's going to tell a compelling story because each character we see has a story to tell. Okay, so I'm very happy about that. So we see a flooded town. Okay, I'm like, is it Houston? Is it Louisiana? Like, I don't know where it is. I think this may be based in Louisiana. I'm not sure, but somewhere down south or whatnot. And then we see Autumn. Okay, Autumn is one of the main characters, and she looks all beaten down and bruised. Okay, and she is picking a floating suitcase out the water, and I'm like, oh, is it her suitcase? Did she lose her suitcase? So we see she opens it up, and I'm like, I don't think that's hers, because it's a wallet in there, a pair of shoes, and an outfit. Okay, and she then takes the suitcase with her, and she gets on the bus. Okay, and then on the bus she riding around and everything. And then when the bus takes like a little pit stop or whatnot, you know, people take a little break, she does not get back on the bus. Hey, young girl, we finna, you know, keep moving. You better come on now. And she just keeps walking through like a little field or whatever, and she goes elsewhere. Now she like rents a room or something, because she goes and she buys some hair dye. She cuts her hair off and she dyes her hair. Now to me, I'm like, is she making herself look like the lady's ID who she found? I don't know, because the name on the ID, it wasn't Autumn. Okay, let's say that. So then we see we get to the Paint Club. Okay, the Paint is the strip club that everybody goes to in this town. And the main attraction is Mercedes. Okay, now she's the OG of stripping at the Pink. Okay, that's P-I-N-K. And then we see her there, and she's talking to one of the other girls who has like thigh burn from the pole. Okay, because strippers get bruises and everything. We then see Mississippi. Okay, I'm not going to do the whole thing, but Mississippi comes in or whatever, because she was on the pole and got hurt some kind of way and whatnot, and so she's asking Mercedes if she can go out and finish her dance. What for? What? Now we see him. He go Mississippi. And we see her head is bruised from what she happened to have, you know, got hurt on a pole or whatnot. We see her neck is also bruised. Okay, now while Mercedes goes out and dances for Mississippi, we see a white girl whose name I don't know say, you know, we can get your hair can cover this, you know what I'm saying, bruise on your forehead, but that on your neck, that bruise right there, we can't do nothing about that. We don't know, that can't be hidden. Like, you need to do something about that. So clearly Mississippi is in an abusive relationship, and she ain't learned a lesson just yet. Okay, now we do see Autumn, you know what I'm saying, gets to the club or whatever, and she now is all dressed up. Okay, she's cut her hair, She has colored her hair. Her hair is straight now. She has on the clothes that she found in the suitcase. Okay, the suitcase had like a pair of pumps, a little skirt, a little pink dress, and a cute, Yves Saint Laurent, okay, purse, YSL. And she meets with the bouncer at the door. Okay, now the bouncer is played, his name is Diamond on here. Diamond, okay. But it's played by the dude, I always call him, Tow Truck Dick Benny. From the Have and Have Nots. Look, his real name I could never pronounce. I think it's Tarley. I can't remember. But he's played in other things as well. But he is Diamond on here, and the accents that Tow Truck Benny has is amazing. I mean, just the cadence of it, the thickness of his voice. I'm like, hey Benny, but his name on here Diamond, but I may still say Benny because I'm like, I've known him for years on there as Benny. But his name on here is Diamond, okay? And he like, okay, hey, little girl, what's going on? I'm saying, you got the money to get in. If you don't, get your ass on somewhere. And, Autumn did not have $30 to get us to the club. So, she see you can enter the big booty or the booty jiggling or the booty shaking contest and you can win $50. Now, clearly, she don't have no money. Okay, so I need $50. I'm going to go ahead and enter a contest and hope that I win. So, on the inside, we do see that, who was it, Mercedes? Yes, Mercedes is in the little champagne room or whatever, and dude getting a little bit too touchy. You know the rules. Don't touch, okay? So Diamond comes in and tosses his ass out, okay? Get your ass up out of here. Now, out back, after that happens, we get to meet Uncle Clifford, okay? He called Uncle Clifford. Uncle Clifford, I love his character. He went by, I'm a woman, okay? Meaning I'm both. Leave me be, don't gender me, one way or the other. And so when he outside, and throwing a little boy out and whatnot, Diamond smoking a cigarette, we then see the sheriff pull up, okay? Because Uncle Clifford be paying the sheriff to leave them be. Okay, take these couple dollars, okay, in this food container, leave us be, take the food home, the food being the money, and leave us be. And the sheriff, sure enough, leaves them be. Okay, now in the room or whatever, in the office, we see Uncle Clifford is in there, and Mercedes comes in. Now Mercedes, as we say, she's the OG of stripping at this club. She's been doing it for a little while, and she brings up to Uncle Clifford, the cutoff age for stripping is like 25, okay? And she's not 25 anymore, so she hands him a flyer that says Mercedes Last Dance, meaning I'm retiring, okay? Now, Mercedes is the money maker of the group. She has Mercedes Sundays where the club makes all this money. So he's like, who gonna take over for Mercedes Sunday? Because we need this money or whatnot. She's like, I don't know. But by the end of the month, I'm done. I'm gonna go, count my money. And I'm going to live out my days just chilling. Okay, I've done my due. I am done. Now we see Autumn is downstairs with all the other girls who want to enter this booty shaking contest. And Uncle Clifford see that she don't have like the clothes, like a stripper outfit or whatever. She's in like her regular clothes. So go over there and buy a little suit or whatever. The suit cost $20. She only got, no, it cost $15. Okay, she only had $20. Okay. You can pay 10. So she gets a little outfit or whatever. And what's your name, girl? What's your name? Autumn Night. Oh, isn't you fancy? So that's her stage name, Autumn Night or whatever. So we see the dancers. We hear each dancer's name going on stage or whatever. They then get to Autumn and she dances and she wins. Okay, now as she's dancing all around the stage, ass and titties bouncing or whatever, we see in her head she's seeing flashes of her life. Her being chased through the house, her being beaten up, a gun being put to her head, and she's trying to fight for her life. And then once we hear it, and the winner is Autumn Night, she kind of comes out of her haze of what happened before, and she's like, okay, I won. Okay, cool. Now when she wins, Mercedes looks upset, okay, because I'm the reigning queen here. And here comes this little girl up in here, trying to take my space. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. But I think it's because the amount of attention that she know if Autumn gets good, how much money Autumn can make. Because we all know dudes love light-skinned women with nice hair, nice butts and nice boob. And we see that Autumn has that. Even though Uncle Clifford tell her, you got little titties, but you can buy some bigger ones or whatever. And they got little. It's not huge. That was nice little titties or whatever, okay? But I think Mercedes can see, okay, I can lose my stuff if she come here and take over. You know what I'm saying? Watch here. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit or whatnot. So we do see, she gets paid her little $50 because she won. And she then asks, can I work? Like, what do I do to work? And like, I got to do an application. Like, what's going on? Girl, this not Walmart. I'm like, Mercedes, calm down. Okay. So he like, well, it could be, leave it to be or whatever. You can start tomorrow, okay? Don't even worry about why you keep hiring all these new bitches. He like, girl, you the one leaving at the end of the month, so hush it on up or whatever. And we then see she tells Autumn, you gonna last not 1 week here anyway, a red bone or whatever name you call her because she light skin. So I'm like, okay. Now we do see Autumn again. She's made. I want to tell y'all, this is full body of Mercedes, gorgeous girl. Gorgeous, okay, but again, you know what I'm saying, she not too happy about Autumn being there. But we do see Autumn, okay, and she is staying in this girl a room with a mattress on the floor, and that's about it. And then one suitcase that she found in the water, and she on the floor on the mattress or whatever, and she drinking and drinking and drinking, got a little bit, take out food on the ground and whatnot, because she ain't got no money. And she is looking at a phone that has a photo of a kid, okay? And she just looking at it and looking at it. And then in her little drunkenness or whatever, as she's moving around on the mattress on the floor, she spills liquor on the phone. And the phone was like broken too, so it was an old phone. But she spills liquor on it, and the phone then, start to shut off and cut off because, again, it ain't a new phone that you can get wet. This is an old phone, and when you get it wet, it cuts off. And she's panicking, like, no, because she doesn't want the phone to go off because she's staring at this child's photo. I'm like, it must be her baby or whatnot. And then she just screams and panics as the phone cuts off and the picture is now lost. It is gone, okay? Now we then see Mercedes at church, okay? She's at church on Sunday and everything, and it's a lady on the screaming, hallelujah. She was singing a little church song about, the Lord will give you a blessing and by paying your 10% in tithes. I'm looking like, okay, and she keeps looking right at Mercedes, okay? But I feel like everybody know that she's a stripper at the local strip club or whatnot. Now, the man who was getting handsy the night before, he's also at that same church, at the pew across the way. And we then see as the collection plate comes around, Mercedes goes in her purse, pulls out a wallet, the man's wallet, takes money out of his wallet, and puts it in the collection plate, and he sees her do it. I was like, girl, okay, got his ass by the balls. And then she's like, shakes her head. So as she's, doing that or whatever, the screaming woman on the microphone is still screaming, yelling or whatever, but she's looking dead at, like she's talking to Mercedes. Sometimes she gets up and she just walks out like, I paid my dues, I paid my tithes today, I'm done, I'm leaving. Now, we then see her on the little field, okay, coaching some girls who dance. I'm like, she must be like a dance instructor. To me, this scene was exactly a episode out of Bring It with Diana and the dancing dolls. The way she talked was Diana. All that was Diana. So that's what I got from it. I digress. And as she's sitting up there, whatever, the lady from church pops up, and we see it's actually her mom. Okay, Mercedes' mom is this screaming lady at church singing the Lord's praises. Okay, now we see that she gives her mom some money. And her mom like, all this, you make all this money from that place. Her mama don't like what she do. However, her mama still accepts money. And then she brings up like, y'all wasn't claiming when I put all that money in y'all accounts that y'all could apply for that loan. Meaning the mama has sort of kind of been laundering money through the church building fund. I'm like, okay, little by little. So you can tell they have a very fractured relationship where the mama deals with her, but still lets her know, I don't like what you do at the all. Okay, and I'm going to never let you forget it. I want you to do something better with your life, but I'm going to accept the money from you. But I'm not going to even like taking the money, but I'm going to take it. Yeah. So we do see Clifford, who has become Clifford. You know what I'm saying? He can't be Uncle Clifford. He takes his wig off, pops his nails off, has a whole suit on. You know what I'm saying? Because he's going down to the bank or to whoever he owes money for the place he rents for the club or whatnot. But he, you know what I'm saying, has been writing them bad checks. So they won't take any more checks from him. He has to pay the cash, a money order, or a cashier's check, and that's it, okay? Which makes him mad. Now he goes on down to the office. And when he does, he talks to Big L. This is Big L, who I just thought about his picture being up. And he's always in the office counting up the money. Now he brings up, how you late on the payments of the refinance loan and this and that. Like, how do we get so behind in that? What's going on or whatever? Don't worry about that. We need this money or whatever. Now, when he was in the check cashing place, he told the people, like, don't come here to cash your checks. Come on down to my place because we can cash your checks and we won't charge you, $30 to get your money. And so back at the club, we do see a scene where Uncle Clifford and Big L at the window. There's all these Mexicans, all these, Hispanics or whatever, who are, I think, giving them checks and they cash them out the window or whatnot. But he then looked, he said, who was this? And there was a name on the check or whatever. Now, I couldn't see the check was for $178 or $178,000. I was confused because at one point we do see Big L taking trash to the trash truck, but he takes a bag off the truck. I'm looking like, what's going on there? Okay, is someone laundering money through the paint? Okay, we don't know. Anyway, Uncle Clifford goes back to the club, okay, and he has a little staff meeting between, the dancers, the DJ, the bartenders, and all that and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? He brings up, okay, starting today, go on forward. Y'all gonna have to pay this amount of money now. I need 15% on this. You know what I'm saying? Lap dance, cutting they pay. Basically, also meaning y'all gotta pay at the start of your shift because some of y'all been bullshitting on paying at the end of your shift. Now, bartender then brings up, it's kind of, Mercedes' fault. Now, the bartender, Quita, I see you. She played Quita on the Have and Have Nots, okay? And she is Quita all the way. Now, she also played on The Watchmen. But still, I remember her from the Have and Have Nots as Quita. And she's talking about how Mercedes is the main one ducking out at the end of the night when it comes time to share them tips. Because when it's time to tip out, she leaves and she tips out and don't tip nobody tea. Because, they supposed to share their tips when she don't. She get her money, she leave. So that means everyone makes less money. She makes the most money, then she dips out or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So, if it wasn't for Mercedes Sundays, y'all wouldn't be making any money. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking like, okay, but you leaving. So what you gonna do? So we then see Ian walks Mississippi, okay, beaten up and bruised, face all bruised, and they're looking like, oh girl, oh wow. And she comes in holding her new baby, okay, her whole new baby and everything, and everybody else go get dressed to get ready for the night or whatever. And then Uncle Clifford is trying to, just tint her face because her face, was bleeding, bruised or whatever. And then he tells her how she's a whole fool to be out here allowing some man to mess up her money. She's like, does he be trying to tell me what I can do, mama? She's like, girl, this is your money. Meaning her face. Your face is how you make your money. That's your strength. Once you let a man take your strength from you, ain't no telling what you will allow him to do. And you are allowing him to beat you to the point to where you won't be able to make any money. That's stupid, okay? Well, you won't even understand. Like, you don't get it. You're like, why you think that? Okay, I had a man used to beat me too. Until one day I poured hot grits on his dick. I said, okay, that'll do it. Okay, that'll do it. And he never bothered me again, okay? But she said, okay. And she just gets up and gets ready to go dance, okay? I'm looking like, girl, I can't. Now, we do see later on in the episode, she's sitting in the back breastfeeding her baby, okay? And then Diamond come in, to eat his lunch or whatever. And he like, I can handle that for you. She's like, no, after all them bodies, I guess he's like a war vet. So after all them people that you killed over there, like, you don't need to add any more baggage to your mental, like, it's cool or whatever. You're like, all right, but the offer still stands. I say, you know what? Everyone needs someone who will offer to just take one out for you. You know what I'm saying? That was sexy to me, but I'm a bit, different. We then meet Lil Murder. Okay, Lil Murder is Lil Murder. He's a local rapper, basically trying to get his music played at all the clubs or whatever. But he fronting like he has more money than he really does. He puts bricks in a duffel bag to make it seem like the bag is full of money because it makes the bag heavier. You weigh the bag down so they think, oh, he got a whole bunch of money in this bag. It's like, no, he got $2 and 18 bricks. Okay, but he gets to the door trying to get in like he's the big thing or whatever, and Dime like, bruh, go to the back of the line like you ain't VIP, get the fuck on somewhere. I don't care if you Little Murder, Big Murder, get out my face, get to the back of the line. And so he goes and he waits his turn to get in the club. Okay, now we do see Mercedes now has to dance. Okay, and then no, she was trying to go dance, but Uncle Clifford said, nah, I need you to hang back with Autumn, teach her the ropes or whatever, and keep her with you all day. Okay, show her how to work the room or whatever. Now she's not happy about it. Be like, what you want to do? You know what I'm saying? You want to watch the baby, help Autumn or whatever. Now they walking around and she's showing point A and point B. I'm gonna give you my space. You know what I'm saying? Watch out for dudes who got suits with tags still on them, because that means they gonna return the suit when they broke. Watch out for a dude who got expensive shoes on but they broke, and all of this and all of that. So she's slowly learning things here and there. Now we do see Mississippi perform, and what I loved about the performance we seen Mississippi perform right now, and we'll see Mercedes perform later. They were showing how athletic you have to be to do this job. I mean, seeing her up on a pole, working the pole. These ain't no lazy strippers who just sit, do a couple lap dances or whatever. Like, Players Club showed lazy dancing compared to what we seen here. Okay, the tricks and the stunts and the pole climbing and the hanging on the pole, all that. I love how they showed the whole thing, the muscles on these women and how hard they have to work. It's not easy to be a real stripper dancer. Okay, it's quite difficult. Okay, now over in VIP, Lil Murder talking all these ones here, ones there, and ones everywhere. But when Mercedes see, she come in or whatever, and he talking like big cash shit. She's like, boy, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got but a couple thousand, whatever. I got about 8. No, you don't. There was bricks in that bag, because she knew he put bricks in the bag. And like, you got what? 4 grand? Like, well, yeah. Okay, well, let's party. But they then see Autumn through who that over there? Who that red bone looking like a Beyonce cousin or whatever? You know what I'm saying? Who that be? And so they want Autumn. They don't want Mercedes. She's like, no, well, how about this? You got what, 4K? He like, yeah. Okay, cool. How about you pay 4K for me and her? He like, bet. But she then go over to Autumn and say, hey, he want us in VIP. You know what I'm saying? He got $2,000. I'm saying $1,000 for you and $1,000 for me. I'm like, you just lied to Autumn. But she don't like Autumn, so it is what it is. And but he said for us not to stay out here. She like, look, I don't care what Clifford said. Like, we have to get this money. You can't be out here making scared money or whatnot. And so, who better to learn the VIP from than the OG like me? Okay. And now in the VIP room, you seeing, and we see the Little Murder friends is drunk and everything, getting a little bit too touchy. Okay, Dime walking in like, don't make me have to wrap somebody's balls around their neck. I'm like, balls around the neck? That is hard, okay? So we then see Mercedes and Lil Murder going back to have a little private dance or private situation in the champagne room, okay? I'm like, she out here fucking for money? You can't be thinking you better than somebody else if you out here fucking for money, okay? But we see that in there, he actually just wants her to dance to a song. He wants to get a song played where people will listen to it, and what better way to do that than to have Mercedes, the main dancer, dance to a sound. But she's like, it's some bullshit. I don't like it. It's too slow. It was a slow ass song. I didn't like it either. In the regular room or whatever, we see his friends are still drunk, getting too touchy feely with Autumn. And when she corrects one of them and how they were talking or whatever, he got a little bit too aggressive, so she kicked him in the balls. And then here comes Diamond in here. There's a whole fight, and Diamond came in and he commits to beat ass, and I love to see it. I love to see it. Okay, now with all of that is happening, we see the murder runs out because he's trying to find Autumn to apologize for his friends acting dumb. Well, he runs into Uncle Clifford, but it's so loud in the club he can't hear what they trying to say or whatever. So Uncle Clifford takes him into like a little soundproof room within the place or whatnot. He like, this look like some Super Mario Say the Princess type shit. He like, say that you too young for that. He like, no, I'm an old soul. Okay, he like, well, I'm the owner here. You know what I'm saying? This place, have all things you can want. If Autumn was upset, she has to learn how to work VIP, send up in my club. Oh, you the owner. So I need to talk to you, right? He like, about what? This club has light skinned bitches, dark skinned bitches, all the pussy anybody could want. And as he's talking, you see Lil Murders. Look, he feeling a little bit different. He said, well, it got everything except what I want. And he looks Uncle Clifford up, and I said, up and down. Oh, okay. So we then realize Lil Murder also likes dick. Okay, he's fluid and all things like that. And so we got Uncle Clifford blushing. Lil Murder, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they call me Lil Murder. Lil Murder, I murder stuff. You do Lil Murders or big murders? I say, you know what? Not little murders or big murders. And they're flirting a little bit. Uncle Clifford is like blushing. And I think they had a sexual situation because I feel like, he said, I got something that will murder you. And I feel like he pulled his dick out. That's what I feel. And something happened betwixt them. Okay, and it went down. But I would have liked to see it. No, let me stop. So I just be wondering sometimes, like, what happened, but whatever, something happened, okay, something happened. Now, out back, we see Autumn has ran out the club, and she's run into this dude. Now, earlier in the episode, we seen this dude, who we know his name was Andre. He was sitting outside taking photos of the building. And then when she runs into him, she runs outside to get some air. And again, she's having these flashbacks of her life, of being beaten up and all that stuff. So he kind of startles her when he says, "Are you okay? What you following me?" He like, "No, I just saw you. I'm like, you okay? I'm trying to make sure you okay." And so he brings out, he does real estate work or whatever. So he's there taking photos of the building for some people for real estate or whatever. And he brings up how he does it at night because the place is dead in the morning. So they don't know how busy it gets, or whatever. So that's why he does it at night. And so they just chit chat or whatever, and flirt a little bit and whatnot. And he like, so you nice or whatever. You okay? He brings about how he doesn't have any vices, so he has not went into the club just yet. And she's like, well, you should come in and see what's going on. And so again, they vibing and flirting and stuff. But neither of them was like giving into it just yet. Okay, now I feel like he's lying. I feel like he's either a cop or a lawyer or something. Okay, because it's something about him. The fact that he kept taking pictures at different times of the day, he is up to something else, but we don't know what yet. And so before he leaves, she tells him that her real name is not Autumn, it's actually Haley. Her name is Haley. I'm like, well, hey, Haley. So we do see, before Mercedes goes on the stage or whatnot, Uncle Clifford gives the DJ a Lil Murder song to play for her to dance to without telling her, okay? And I'm looking like, But she comes out and she hears the song and she knows the song and she gets pissed and she just looked at the DJ like, rewind. He cuts it off and puts her music on. The song was slow. It really, really was. But she put on a whole show. And I like how at one point the music cuts out for us. And all we hear is her breathing and her body gripping the pole. Which is probably what she hears, when she's dancing or whatever. But it's showing how she's working her ass off on that pole. Okay, on that pole. Now, she does look up as she's dancing. She see her mom in the audience watching her, and it kind of makes her freeze or whatever. So, you know, she does her dance and she's leaving, and then her mama's outside and they're arguing or whatever. She's like, you know, why would you not tell me you was coming? Like, I don't like surprises or whatever. What did I do? What did I do to have a whore for a doctor? Oh, I'm not a whore. I have never been a whore, but you know, it was our whore. You was out here, you know what I'm saying, making me bend over in front of men to buy food at the Waffle House when I was younger. Well, I didn't know God then, okay? I did not know God then. You would not get in heaven this way. Well, I heard the hell was lit. I say, not hell is lit. I do not want to go to a lit hell. I'm good, thank you. Now, her mom, whose name is Patricia, brings up how, you know, seeing as much money as you made here and how these heathens is wasting all this money on you. The church should be getting more than what you're giving the church or whatever you're saying. And it's all my fault. Okay, I've done so much wrong, but I would do whatever I have to do to save my daughter. Lord, save this hoe. Please, Lord Jesus, save this hoe. And I'm like, her mama's crazy. Her mama may have the best intentions to not want her to be a stripper, but the way she goes about talking to her as if she is this horrible person is like, you know, that whole judgmental church folk thing or whatnot. And Mercedes just won't accept it. So she then just gives her mom a bag of cash, like, here. God is grateful for an offering, but he would be more grateful for your repentance. Well, mama, all I got tonight is some cash. Her mom gets off her knees and walks, because the mom was on her knees praying and begging. I'm like, Lord Jesus. So the mama gets up and walks away, and you just hear Mercedes just break down crying. Because as tough as she is, it's still hard for her to deal with her mama. And I'm like, okay. And we then see us tip out. Okay, tip out time. So we see Mercedes come back and she pays her percentage. Okay, she paid the bartenders. Okay, the girls and whatnot. I'm saying we then see Clifford gives Mercedes her 1,000 and gives Autumn her 1,000 for love murder. I'm looking like, but he said 4. And Mercedes brings up, he said it would be more than that. Well, that's all he gave. Okay, but I feel like when she said that, I'm surprised that Autumn didn't say, but you told me too. So if you told me too, how are you saying not to Clifford that he said more than that? What's more? Because if it was split half and half, where the rest of my money? But I digress. So we then see Autumn pays her tip out or whatever, and then she leaves. She just had because she just made $1,000. Okay, so she went from making $50 to $1,000. She could at least get a better hotel. Okay. Now, when she leaves, you know, he then asks Mercedes, like, where's the rest of your tip out money? And then, you know, she's like, I ain't got it. He's like, what? It was your mama. He then goes to the table and picks up 2 more thousand. That was the money that the murder did leave and gave it to her. Now, when he did that, Big L was looking like, the fuck is you doing? Like, she don't, you know. But again, he gives her whatever, and then say, you know, just take it, you know, it's the money he left or what. I'm looking like y'all both play Autumn. Whatever. And so she's just happy to get the other 2. And then we then see, you know, at the end of the night, we see abusive girl leaving to be back with a baby daddy who's abusing her or whatever. And then white girl who we never see dance, you know, asking Autumn if she needs a ride, but she riding with Mercedes, who then said, bitch, I got a 2-seater and we ain't offering no rides or whatever. If she going east or west, she should go that way. I'm like, okay. But we see across the streets that Andre, the photographer, is out there still taking pictures. Again, he is more than a photographer. And the episode goes up. A lot happens in the episode. I like that the show was a full hour, so it takes a little bit more time to review. I like this show. I really do. So we'll see what happens next week. The season like teaser or whatever, it looks like it will only get better. So I hope you guys will also tune in. But that is the end of this review. Thanks for tuning in. I am JayLee. This is JLeesCorner. Peace.